over the last 2 years, we've learned a lot by doing the videos and the process. Some things that we would learn in the dojo, like I for example, have definitely practiced my ukeme because I'm the uke in a lot of the videos, so I got a chance to work with a lot of senseis and learn techniques just by doing ukeme and being the uke for them. For me, I think service, understanding the volunteering your time and doing service to the dojo and to the martial art and to the people that have come before you, and kind of paying it back. Like, a lot of people have been very generous to me with their time and with their teaching, and Shihan and all the senseis of the dojo have taught me with no concern of me giving them any money or anything like that. It's a total volunteer thing, and that's really important to us as students, that we can give that back somehow to not only to the martial arts, but also to our sensei and Shihan and the people that we work with, and kind of highlight them and say, thank you, and show the world this is what our dojo does, and this is how our senseis teach, and that's really an amazing thing that we've learned and been able to do. And things like planning and scheduling, something that I'm not very good at naturally, and I've learned that through this process, like how important that is for video making, which I always knew, but I've gotten to be the person that does a lot of that, and it's really, really helped me in my outside life. Being someone that can plan and schedule things is important. There are a lot of people in the dojo and a lot of things going on, and everybody has their own lives, and to understand how important that is really important to me and to the dojo.
That's kind of the roles that we've finally have taken upon ourselves to make it easier on everyone and ourselves with the video processes. Colin does a lot of the scheduling and the planning and the communication with the sensei and Shihan and myself, of course, and then I do a lot more of the technical aspects with shooting it and uploading it, and we both edit, but I'll sit at the computer and do the editing, and we both put it in our own aesthetics as far as visually, and then exporting it, and then getting it to Shihan and also putting it on YouTube. So we kind of have our own jobs, and after we learned that, it made everyone's lives, especially ours, a lot easier, and it made the videos a lot better, which is good for everyone, of course. The biggest things for me that I've learned, obviously I agree with a lot of Colin's statements, but discipline is one of the biggest ones, is going into this project and saying you're going to do something and getting it done, especially scheduling, getting it done on time, staying true to your word, staying true to the discipline of what we hold true in the dojo, and then also, like Colin said, relating that to life as well. You say you're going to get something done, and then you get it done, or you make it happen and you schedule to make it happen, and that with discipline has made me become a much better filmmaker and be able to create a more accurate training tool for the dojo, and then going to the other videos that I've made since then has been a blessing, because I've had that discipline to learn about the camera, learn about the lenses, learn about technical process of shooting on HD, and I've made a lot of great videos for other companies and other people during the process of doing the dojo videos. And really, because Colin asked me to get into Aikido and come to the seminar, and because Shihan asked us specifically to start shooting these videos, that's like the whole, as Colin was talking, kind of the redirecting, and also relating to Aikido, is that flow of how it all started, and then me getting cameras and finally getting the stuff that I wanted, and that was the starting point, and then reaching the goal to where I am now is making videos for people and getting paid to do it, and Colin and I making videos that we want to make outside of the dojo, and then also making a great educational tool and good coverage of sensei teaching within Silverstrand Dojo International, and wanting to continue to do it and to continue, educating everyone out there, not only within our dojo, but the people that have been watching the videos, pretty much all over the world, and watching especially Shihan's YouTube channel. The biggest thing that, like Colin said, that we've had to overcome, and that I definitely believe is communication, and that's definitely comes from the discipline as well, was we did we spent 4 to 5 years in college doing scheduling and communication with making videos, but it's another thing when you get out and you're doing it for real, and you say that you're going to get a project done, and it's both of us that are the ones that are in charge of making it work. You try to take it as seriously as you can, but then we realized that I felt I wasn't putting as much effort in as I should have been doing, and the effort that I was missing was the communication part. All the technical aspects were there, all the drive was there, but there wasn't the communication that needed to be there between Colin and I, between Shihan and us, and between the sensei. And that's the biggest thing that we've learned. And of course, I'm still learning more about communication, but that's also how we got into both our roles, making it easier on each other.
Yeah.
Colin's going to do his job, I'm going to do mine. That's really the key. Is communication has been the key for us to making a great video, to learning more about the martial arts, to interacting with the sensei and going over to their houses and talking to them, and then just having an overall product at the end that Shihan can put on the Silverstrand Dojo channel, and hundreds or thousands of people watch, and it kind of comes through visually. So that's been the biggest important part for me, is communication, discipline, but also the fluidity of Aikido and how that all comes together, and how it brought us to this endpoint of who we are today and the movies that we're making for the dojo and for outside the dojo.
Yeah, and I think, like Chris has said, the kind of things that we've learned about team dynamics and how to be a team, and understanding that he has a role and I have a role, and everyone that is involved in the team has a role, and that we all know how to do each other's roles, but we also have one of our own that we kind of are relied upon, and something that we have confidence in, and we do it, and the other people of the team understand that we're going to do it. And if we can't, for whatever reason, we need to communicate with the other people of the team to let them know, and then they can do it. And everyone is kind of understands the process, and it took a little while to get to understand that team dynamics, but now, after that has happened, it works so much better. And I kind of think of it as a team, and also the kind of uke tori kind of situation, the team and the video making, or whatever the technique is, or anything like that. It moves together. It's kind of a bringing together of a harmony. Two completely separate entities that come together and leave as one, and harmoniously. So that's something that I've learned, in understanding, like Chris said, that how important communication is with other people in my life, and within the video making process with Chris, with Shihan, with Sensei, but also just in my daily life, understanding how appreciated that is, and how important it is.
Okay, so we're gonna show you basically our highlight reels, kind of like some of our favorite shots that we did, and some of our favorite moments within some of the videos, things that we were excited about to see when we got them back and we were editing them, or some of the techniques that looked really, really good on film.
Things that we tried,
things that worked, maybe things that didn't work, but mainly all the things that did work and worked out really well. to be asked by Shihan to do a video about highlighting all the video and the work that we've done in the project, and the experiences that we've had, because I've definitely wanted to voice it to everyone out there, you know, how much fun I've had, how much I've learned. You know, the biggest thing is how much I've learned, especially with filmmaking, and also technique as far as martial arts, and like we said earlier, with communication.
We'd like to thank Shihan Silverstrand for his guidance and his vision and his confidence in us to make these videos. It's been an honor to do so. Of course, thank you to all the senseis that allowed us into their lives and into the dojo to highlight their teachings, and allowed us to pass that on to everyone in the world, really. And we think that's really amazing that there's a media out there that we can kind of give back to the martial arts what has been given to us. And thank you to everyone that has made comments. We look forward to making more videos and highlighting more technique of the amazing senseis and people that are in our lives and teach us every day.
Thanks again for watching, everyone.
Thank you.